This episode of Badger Burden is brought to you by Cope Notes. Use Uncovered at checkout for 10% off any Cope Notes subscription. Imagine clocking in every day knowing you're about to see the worst of humanity. And no, you don't get to look away. You don't get to cry. You don't even get to raise your voice. You investigate it. You document it. You treat the person responsible with basic human dignity while every cell in your body is screaming to do the opposite. And then you go home and you read your kids a bedtime story. Welcome to the world of ICAC. ICAC is the Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force program, a national network of over 60 coordinated task force across all 50 states. Funded by the DOJ, operated locally, and quietly responsible for identifying predators in online spaces, from chat rooms to encrypted apps. ICAC investigators receive leads from tips, sting ops, and reports made from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, or NCMEC. Their job? Review explicit content involving minors, frame by frame, file by file, pixel by pixel. This isn't Law & Order SVU. This is methodical, paperwork heavy, emotionally brutal. PTSD, depression, high divorce rates. These are not side effects. These are practically prerequisites. Most agencies offer therapists. Some have peer support, but the stigma, still deafening. A quote from one detective: "We cry in our cars, never in the office." Many ICAC agents admit this is the hardest part. Arresting someone calmly, treating them with due process, knowing the horrors they've just spent hours confirming. You don't get to snap. You don't get to scream. You do your job. Because if you don't, the case gets tossed. The predator walks, so you say sir or ma'am, and you cuff them without cracking. And then you go throw up in the parking lot. That was a quote from a real ICAC agent. Even in a country where the justice system is under scrutiny, the burden falls on these officers to maintain the highest ethical standard, even when it feels morally impossible. Child exploitation has moved beyond the dark web. Social media, online gaming, encrypted messaging apps, it's everywhere. Kids are being groomed via DMs and group chats. ICAC is in a constant race to keep up, and according to policescorecard.org, many departments with strong ICAC programs are still chronically underfunded, despite high community trust. Meanwhile, case backlogs grow. Leads are triaged. Some predators fall through the cracks. They don't talk about their work. They don't show photos. Many have young kids, and they live with the haunting knowledge of what could happen to them. Some lock their phones in safes after work. Others shower before hugging their kids. The invisible residue of the job clings to everything, and they live with it silently. Now you're going to ask what keeps them going. Well, that's simple. The child rescued, the arrest made, the moment when a kid says, "Thank you for finding me." They don't carry the glory of a big TV bus. They're not often thanked at city council meetings. You'll never know their names, but they saw something that saved someone. They live in the darkness so your kid doesn't have to. So tonight, we honor the National ICAC Task Force, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and every single man and woman who stares into the abyss every day and doesn't blink. This has been Badger Burden. Thank you. Good night.